I go first.
Playing without Colin and being able to play as well as you did on offense, particularly in that middle stretch of the game, how happy were you with just being able to do that?
No, that was huge. I mean, we talked about it going into this game, just sort of staying with your offense, sharing the ball a little more. Not that we were selfish, but just getting better at that. So, and they did it. They did it. Everyone contributed. I thought our group, they get better at whatever we throw at them. So, I feel good about each game. We see where we're at. This is what we got to improve upon, and the group responds.
The game Johnny had, obviously hitting some shots, but also the 5 blocks at the other end. It seemed like kind of one fed off the other at times.
Yeah, well, he's so engaged. He's constantly engaged, and he's done that before. He's done that a lot, but he's getting older now too. So as he progresses, it's like, oh wow, I can do this all the time. It's not just flashes. It's like consistency that you get from a guy that's been around. So he's been terrific, but now it's like you're getting more of him.
In the first 2 games, there were stretches where you played really well. Didn't quite put it all together.
Right.
Do you think tonight was a culmination of those good things that you have seen in the first 2 games?
Yeah, no, that's I said the same thing. It's like Maris, you score a few more points and you win, and you're like, oh, you feel good about everything. But we did a lot of good things up there too. We did a lot of good things against Mason, but you got to do it for 40 minutes. So tonight we had an opportunity to do it for 40 minutes. We did on both ends. But yeah, you're right. It's like just being consistent, just getting more out of each guy.
And it looked like that on offense, you guys were living in the paint in a good way. Guys were getting 2 feet in the paint.
Yeah.
There was a stretch in the first half when you were dumping it down, really getting it in the middle of the paint. Was that something that you just saw on film that you knew you could take advantage of?
Well, not necessarily take advantage of it, but the last game we shot 2 free throws and we chucked up a bunch of threes, and we didn't put pressure on the defense. So, we made a point to point that out to our guys, and like I said, they responded. So I thought we did a good job of. It wasn't always perfect, but looking in and attacking, whether drives, cuts, posts, whatever it may be.
It looked like a more assertive Elijah out there tonight. How did you kind of evaluate what he was doing?
Yeah, well, he can do so much. I told these guys he scored about 2,000 points in high school. It's like, oh, let's get this guy involved a little bit here. Let's help him. He helps everybody else so much. So he was definitely more assertive tonight. But he's like that all the time. I think he was doing the same thing the first 2 games. Harassing guys defensively and all that. So it's everybody thought responded well tonight.
What are your impressions 3 games in on Sprouse?
Yeah, he was so under-recruited. I watched every single high school game, and I was like, what's going on? This kid's really good, and he's proven it. He's just, great temperament. Obviously, he can really shoot and got great skill and ability and feel, but like great temperament and responds to coaching. Everything about him. I love the kid, man. And he's responding to our guys too. So we made a point to continue to bring in guys like that, and they just sort of feed off of each other.
And speaking of that, you've done a great job over your tenure starting young guards, having them play immediately and having them develop. Just what are some of the secrets to that, and how you trust them out there to do the things that you would like for them to do?
Well, you end up looking like this. When you do that, but it's keeping them. It's keeping them. Like Saeed went through the same thing. Like he was out there for 40 minutes a game. Going through it and taking his lumps, but he persevered. So it's we give a lot of responsibility to all these guys, and I think we get the right kind of kids here too. They respond well, and they're fun to coach. So it's a great group.
That was my first look at Jermaine. It seemed like there's some things that he's going to be able to do over the long haul. But for now, it seems like there's still a fair bit that he can do even for you immediately.
Yeah, well, one, he loves basketball. He knows what he's doing. He plays hard. He's coachable. You tell him something, and boom, he's immediately doing it. So again, it's a lot to do with him, but it's also sort of the rest of the team and him kind of following the lead of all these guys that have been here. But now he's just scratching the surface. He can do a lot. He knows what he's doing. He's a really good player. All right, thanks a lot, fellas. See you at the next one. Or,
We'll see you at Georgetown.